Today's video is part of a collab hosted by Rustic Lace DIY, 6 Kids and a Glue Gun, and Crafty Hints. The links to their channels will be in the description box below. DIY number 1 at Love is in the Air. I used one of these signs from the DollarTree, doesn't matter which kind you used. The long ones, I used this one from Christmas, and I removed the staples and the hanger from the back. And I'm going to go ahead and take some of my sanding blocks, sand down the edges, make sure that everything is nice and even. And then I'm going to apply some of my lightweight spackle from DollarTree to cover up those holes right there. Once I sanded the spackle smooth, I used some of this chalk paint from Rust-Oleum and painted the board white. And then I'm taking some of this folk art black paint and I'm painting the edges, giving it the look of chippy enamel. I'm going to place this decal that I cut using my Cricut right at the top of the board. Then I took 4 of these envelopes that I found at DollarTree last year, and I placed them one on top of the other, trying to space them equally. And I attached them to the board using a combination of gel super glue and hot glue. And you think I'm done, but no, this is not the end. Next, I remove the little bows from the galvanized areas using some heat and my little pick, and I'm going to upcycle this. I took red check ribbon from the DollarTree and I'm making bows that are a little bit bigger than the original bows. To make them, I make an awareness bow, then bring the loop down, cinch it in the middle, and tie it with a piece of jute cord. And I just apply a little bit of hot glue to secure it a little bit better. Cut off the ends, and I'm going to put it into the galvanized piece, but there's a little bit of glue, so I just melted using my heat gun and I scraped it off using the scraper there. Before placing the bow, I dovetailed the ends. I just folded the ribbon in half and cut upwards to create the little tails. Before attaching the bow, I scraped off any excess hot glue from the surface so we can start brand new. Once I applied the check bow, I used one of the other bows that came with the piece and I attached it right on top of the buffalo check bow. I repeated that 4 times. Not done yet. We need to make a hanger. So I took some of this buffalo check ribbon and I'm going to attach it to the top as a hanger. The first thing that I did a knot on both sides just to give it a little bit more place for the glue to hang into when I glue it to the back. I placed it facing with the printed side out, and I'm going to attach it using some hot glue in the back of the sign, pressing it down with my silicone spatula, and I get myself burned as usual. And I'm going to put that down and make sure that everything is attached correctly. Once that attaches, I'm going to add some hot glue on top of the fabric as well. And then I'm attaching some hot glue to the back of this because I will be putting some craft paper over it so I can cover up the previous sign. Friends, this is a collaboration called Loving is in the Air, and it is a playlist with many very talented creators with lots of Valentine inspiration, so make sure to watch the entire playlist. Nope, not done yet. We're going to add a little extra. These are little felt letters from the DollarTree. They come with a little sticky side already. All you have to do is peel and stick. It's pretty good. So I took the J for my husband's name, the L for mine, and the S for my daughter, and the G for my boy. And now we are finished. Here it is. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you love it. I love it, definitely love it. And I've not seen it before, so let me know if you've seen something like this. Alright, so let's go over to DIY number 2. For this project, I'm using one of these signs from DollarTree, painting it white. Also, I'll be using some hearts from DollarTree and a sticker, wall sticker as well. The first thing that I did, I took the hearts and I placed them on top of my wall decal or wall tile, and I'm going to use this to cover my heart. So I need to cut off the section that I will need for this heart. I peel off, and then this came apart, so I just put a little bit of hot glue. And be careful with the side that you put the hot glue, and make sure that your hot glue is in low temperature, otherwise you'll be melting out that part of the wall tile. And I attached the heart to the back using the back adhesive. Once everything was secure, I just took my scissors and I cut off the excess, leaving the heart shape. Friends, if you have not done so, please consider subscribing, like, comment, give me a thumbs up, and these simple things help my channel grow tremendously, and I truly appreciate it. Then I make sure the backing was done properly. It wasn't, so I just added a little bit of hot glue in low temperature setting and tacked it back down again. I repeated the process for 4 hearts. Then I took some of my full color black chalk paint and I completely painted the hearts. Then I'm coming in with these little letters from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to paint them using my red apple barrel paint. Once those is drying, I'm going to be using some of my full color black paint again, and I'm going to just paint the edges, creating like a chipped enamel look on this piece. I did all of the corners, including the sides. While that was drying, I took 4 dowels from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to stain them using my antique wax from Waverly. Then I took the white wax from Waverly, and I'm going to apply it to each one of the hearts just to bring out the ridges. Now I'm using my full color white chalk paint to coat the dowel rods, but in a kind of messy manner because I do want them to look like they are weathered. While that was drying, I glued on the letters onto the heart using some hot glue. Once the box was dry, I took some of this floral foam from the Dollar Tree and I'm going to put it into the box. I cut it in sections that were big enough to cover the entire opening, and since it was a perfect fit, I did not have to use any hot glue. Then I came in with some of this floral moss from the Dollar Tree, applied some hot glue to the floral foam, and added the moss on top of it. In this part, be very careful. I added a lot of moss on top to avoid any burns. And then I shaked off the excess. Next, I took my dowel rods and my hearts and I applied some hot glue to the back of my hearts and put the dowel rods as far up as I could without them showing on the other side. Then I reinforced it using some more hot glue. Once that was dry, I am placing it onto the foam board as evenly as possible. And this is how it's looking so far. Now I'm coming in with some flowers from the Dollar Tree as well. I took the red roses and I clipped them off of the stems, and I'm going to attach one in between each one of the dowel rods. Then I took the other flowers, did the same thing, cut them apart, and I'm putting them at each end of the arrangement and then in between the roses and the hearts. Then I took some of this ribbon from the Dollar Tree and I'm going to make some bows using it. I did an awareness bow, brought the loop down and tied it in the middle with some jute cord, and I'm just going to add a little bit of hot glue to secure it onto the base of the heart. I thought that I was done, but I didn't like the height of the arrangement, so I came in with my tool and I cut about a third of the dowel rod off, and I did the same thing with the floral, and I just separated that fern-like piece from the flowers and added it as well and created like 2 different picks with it to make sure that everything was even. You see me just trimming every single thing. I'm trimming the roses. I'm just bringing everything down a little bit. I like the height a lot better than the taller arrangement. And here it is completed. I really love it. I'm just reinforcing it with some hot glue and touching up some areas with moss that got ripped off as I was changing things. I hope you enjoy this. I love, love, love this arrangement. Let me know how you like it and which one that you like better, the taller one or this one is much better. Let me know in the comments. Okay, let's go to DIY number 3. For this one, I used this spanking brand new sign that I found this weekend at the Dollar Tree, and it's gonna be an easy one. What I'm gonna do is take my folk art black chalk paint and I'm going to paint the edges or the frame of the sign. I made sure to tape off the inside so I didn't get that part ruined. I am not changing that. Here I'm just trimming my ends to make sure that everything is nice and even. I don't get any bleed through. Next, I remove the tape on the sides that would touch in the letters because I'm going to be painting the letters using my folk art white chalk paint. Before the paint dried, I remove all the tape. Next, I took more of the ribbon and I made 2 bows to place where you see the jute cord coming out of the back. I didn't really like how the jute was looking, so I took some of the white chalk paint and I am coating it completely with it. Then I took the leftover pick from the previous DIY and I removed some of the flowers. I clipped off the little plastic end off of it and I make sure to hold it in place so it wouldn't fall apart. I took a dab of hot glue, put it on the middle of the bow and I stick it on there. I repeated that with both flowers. Most of you will say, oh, that's so cute, but I'm not done yet. I'm going to take the greenery from the same pick and I'm going to attach it to the sides of my bow using some hot glue. Friends, don't forget to go to the playlist so you don't miss out on all the amazing projects that my fellow creators have made. Then I dovetail the ends of my bows. And now we are done. I was beyond happy when I found this sign at the Dollar Tree. Let me know how you like it, which one of these are your favorite. As always, thank you so much for watching. Be blessed, be a blessing, and craft responsibly. If you enjoyed this video, click on the link to watch my next video. Take care. Bye.